Yeah, I'm really glad I'm not outside right now, folks. You can kind of hear some of the wind just next to the window here. It's pretty loud. I'm in the ELC right now. As you can see, these folks are working hard. They're getting prepared to help all the folks who really need it, who are still here, and those who are actually away and planning on coming back home. Now have Parish President Kirk Plaquemines. Now, I know you guys have been prepared for this for the last couple of days. What are your biggest concerns at this point?
Our biggest concerns are always on Highway 23 in the middle part of our parish, where our low-lying levees give us a bit of a trouble areas. We continue to watch them and monitor those. That cuts off our commerce on Highway 23, which it doesn't allow people back and forth. Highway 39 on our east bank of our parish, from the White Ditch area to Phoenix, is also doesn't have a back levee, and that water inundates and stays in there. So if this track continues to move quickly, as we see, and we hope that it stays on that water will probably come in, but when it turns around, we hope that water pushes out.
Definitely a lot of hopes here. I know you talked about the highways a few times. I know it's hard to tell how many people have evacuated, but did you mention that it was pretty crowded on the highways, right?
Yes, we ordered an evacuation starting Friday at 3 o'clock. We upped that on Saturday. We moved more north with that mandatory evacuation. We did see a steady line of vehicles moving up through the parish, and we were very hopeful that people heeded our warning, and we're confident we got a good many of our residents to safety.
Now, for those who didn't stay behind for whatever reasons, what advice would you give to those folks?
Well, it's here, guys. It's here. It's coming. I'm getting reports down in the Venice area and the Empire area. Some of my residents that stay who are in touch with me, and there's winds over 100 miles an hour. The water's coming in. It's pushing in a little bit. So it's coming north. So that means it's coming up to the Belle Chase area and the East Bank area. So our residents who stayed, be prepared for some long hours of wind and rain, and I hope you're in place. And after this, electricity will go out. We've had a report about 7,400 of our residents already out of power. So once this passes and the wind subsides, it's going to be very hot. So we want our residents to know it's going to get uncomfortable.
That's a lot of folks to be out of power if all those folks are still here. Now, you guys will be having a meeting here shortly. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the plans you guys have going ahead?
We'll be meeting at 10:30. There's a weather call. Also, we'll be meeting with our department heads, strategizing when we can get out there. It's our quickest moment to do assessments, recovery. We will not send anyone out until the weather or the wind subside. So right now it's just a waiting mode and trying to get a plan in place.
Now, for those that did evacuate, can you tell them anything about recovery efforts? I know you mentioned this is going to take quite a bit of time to assess and everything, but anything you could tell those folks that have evacuated?
We're going to be out there as quick as we can. The sheriff's office and I will work in conjunction, but people's safety is paramount. So we want to make sure that it's a safety conditions before we let anybody back in, or we're able to get to places that we need to get to. So we want our residents to know we're doing the best job that we can, and we'll be open for business as soon as we can.
I love the positivity. Definitely a lot of positivity here. If you give anybody just the last note of positivity, I love to get some positivity right now for folks. What can you say to them?
Look, keep your chin up. We've been through this before. We went through Katrina. This is the anniversary of Katrina today. I joked with Tommy Tucker on WWL that I want to skip the 29th from now on and go straight from the 28th to the 30th. And actually tomorrow is the anniversary of Isaac. So those three storms have done a number on Plaquemines Parish. But look, our residents are resilient. Our residents are the best people in the world, and they'll be back, and they'll be bigger and stronger than ever.
I love it. Thank you so much, Kirk. Thank you all so much for working so hard. We really do appreciate you guys.